What's up, guys? Yes, we have 8K in the YouTube app. 8K looks absolutely stunning when you see it in person. But one thing that kind of snuck under the radar that they didn't even mention, YouTube added mixed reality mode to their environment options. Welcome back to The Construct. Yes, if you can't tell by that dramatic intro, I'm very excited about this small but very important update to the YouTube app on Quest. And I know what you're thinking, Jason, you've been showing us floating windows and mixed reality for weeks now, but not like this. Not like this.
Not like this.
What YouTube has chosen to do differently here is actually use the spatial data of your room for its pass-through mixed reality mode. Let's take a look at it. So if you guys remember in the Astra video, I've already set up the spatial data for these walls here for that. So when you hop into YouTube VR, you'll see a couple of options in the environment space. Now, before this update, there was just auto, dark, and light. But you can see now we have mixed reality. And when you turn that on for the first time, you'll probably get prompted to set up your spatial data for your room. So you'll need to go ahead and do that to get this effect of screens sticking to the wall. But when you do that, you can see that it's actually looking for those walls. Now, when you don't have the controllers, it's asking you to pick those up in case you need to make any adjustments to this. So I'm gonna switch audio here just to save your ears, but we're gonna set up this with the walls, and you don't need to set up any furniture, and I'm not gonna include this chair right here. So we're just gonna hit continue. You can see how seamless this is, right? It's your normal native YouTube, but just in mixed reality mode. You can see the screen is already pasted behind the UI, ready for me to pick a video. You have everything, your 360 videos, your shorts, everything's available here in this UI. They've left nothing out. Your comments are over here on the left, video descriptions, all that good stuff. And even over on the right, there's the next up that you're used to seeing on desktop. It's not a watered down experience of YouTube whatsoever. But before we go downstairs to the living room to talk about 8K, let me tell you about today's sponsor, APEXINNO. They're a provider of Quest 3 accessories, and they wanted to offer you guys a 10% discount on the P3 Comfort head strap and the adjustable facial interface. When I check these out, they seem just like any other head strap, but I want to point out a few cool things and attention to detail that they've taken here. This little section on the back is when you're playing PC VR, there's a place to put your cable, which is actually very important. I usually just tuck that in somewhere. And then their facial interface has an external adjustable button. If you guys know, the stock button that comes from Quest has a more difficult kind of finicky button on the inside. So they're trying to make things easier here. A few of you have asked about APEXINNO in the comments, and I'm happy that they are supporting the channel. Head down to the description and get the 2 links for these 2 items and 10% off using this code. Thanks again, APEXINNO, for your support of the channel. So why do you need 8K? We all know that the lenses in the Quest are below 4K, but when you blow screens up this big, I've said it before, clarity comes into play. But you can see here that this is crystal clear and like a 200-inch screen. 8K really shines in this way. And if you've messed around with moving big screens or resizing big screens, you can get a little bit lost and things can get a little wonky. But with this mixed reality update, it stays glued to the wall and you can just enjoy the fidelity as soon as possible. Now, there's not that much 8K content out there on YouTube, but I've had a blast just watching these nature videos. Now, watching HBO Max, you can see here the Matrix is actually only streaming in 480, but it looks pretty good. But you can tell the bigger the screen gets, the more fuzzy it is, and you kind of lose some of the luster from that. And the same thing goes for 360 and 180 videos. There's a huge amount of 360 and 180 content already out there. Most of it you can see in the Meta TV app on your Quest. But when you open it, it's really fuzzy. It's pretty terrible looking because it has to stream in. It streams in at a low bit rate and you end up getting like 480 at best. But it defeats the purpose of sitting in a 360 environment if it feels like you're standing inside of a dirty shot glass. But when you pull up one of these 360 views, In 8K, it really feels like you're standing there. You see small details that you would see if you were actually in that environment. So let me know if you had a chance to check out 8K in the YouTube app, and also let me know if you like that mixed reality mode and how they implemented that. This was a quick video. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time here in The Construct. Peace.